everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one team who likes to get it done through the air. The Steelers are #1 in total pass yards, going up against the Titans, who will have to be at their best to slow them down. The towels are out, but it's set to be a cold one at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. That's where we'll say hello to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, despite the elements, these fans here in western Pennsylvania, they wouldn't dream of missing this one as you get a look inside snowy Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now a play fake here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. Looking for strong, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Flushed out right. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Denard Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now it's Jackson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Ryan Shazier ran so fast at his combine that many people thought someone actually ran for him. He's a linebacker who ran sub 4.4, and he uses that speed to make plays all over the field.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. On third down, Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Jackson. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down following the run. They come out here in the eye. They run again with Jackson, and he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A very solid gain of 27. Well, it's one thing to complete that pass on a nice sunny 70-degree day, but in these elements, that's a tough thing to do.
It is, and let's just put the whole thing together, not just throwing the ball. Trying to protect the quarterback now when you got the pass rushers coming at you. Maybe things are a little slippery on the field. The guys trying to cover downfield, wanting to make sure they keep their footing as the guys make their cuts. Looking back and locating the ball, you name it, it's difficult all the way around, but the guy throwing it, he may have the toughest task.
Mariota now on 2nd down. And Davis has it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And let's not take for granted, in these conditions, that's never an easy pass and catch.
You really got to find a way to drive the ball. You know, get your grip. You know, that's why we see some of the guys now, they'll put the gloves on when they throw the ball in this type of a condition. Sometimes the glove might make it too slippery. So you got to figure out what's going to work for you. But how about the receivers? Looking back and trying to locate the ball coming through snow and making sure they have full concentration.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. And that one makes it 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out come the Steelers. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43 yards.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down. A look at the defensive starters for Tennessee.
Kyle Fuller is one of those new breed, complete defensive backs. Eager to tackle, but a better cover man.
Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Eli Rogers, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. On third down, Roethlisberger. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. From the left hash, this from 46.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. This is Jackson, and he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Second down, Mariota. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Surveying the field. He's going to float this one deep right side. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Wide open receiver complete. And a big 32-yard play on third. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. He's got time in the pocket. And his throw here's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline? That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right, because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. On the run, this is Jackson. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times the play call.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get a play.
Not one that I've ever met.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. This will be caught at the 2. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to it.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So on 4th down, the Titans will turn it over to their punter since 2009, and that's Brett Kern. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time. And it paid off on that play.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Forced out to his left. He may try, and the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. And the hook up here with Jalen Strong complete. It'll go as a gain of 12. And the Titans are going to have a first. Now Mariota gets it to Strong. And he'll be out of bounds. Hey, Charles, will you give me a water? Jeez, Chuck, they cut off the halftime show again. Quicker than anticipated, ready for the start of the second half. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got time. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, it hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Josh Huff, 81 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get the top speed and complete that play.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know
it comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Strong grabs it over the middle. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
He's going to air one out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
A second down throw here for Mariota. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Watch right. Three. Undercrush. Check 99.
They'll run it now out of the gun and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Second down, Mariota. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. First down, Mariota. And my goodness, weaving through traffic, and now he's free. A great read, and it's picked off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Partner, I know it's hard to believe, but sometimes guys who are built with the dimension of linebackers can actually get lost from sight by the quarterback.
Well, they're usually not the tallest guys.
So, yeah, that allows them sometimes to kind of hide down in there, kind of get a little bit lower, and maybe he just never saw him. But, boy, he sure wishes he had. He picked it off and ran it all the way back for a touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive. Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 40. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. Second and 13. Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. And when you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarter. Nowhere
to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On second down, Mariota again. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Roughing the pass here, but, Charles, that's a good call. But these days, you know, quarterbacks, they're very protective.
We know how protected they are, and if it's anything borderline, they're going to get the call. But as a defender, that's hard to swallow sometimes, because there's so many of these bang-bang plays.
And they'll go on the ground. And some room to roam now. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Mariota now on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jalen Strong, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play, because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
On third down, Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best shot. Opportunity right there. He dropped it. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. Shrugs the tackle. Nice. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Josh Huff, the intended target, and now it's second down.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you've got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way. I like what you just said.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They run. Robinson. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And the Titans Titans getting set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
It counts, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking of future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Their big tight end with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost. Him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. First throw for the backup, Kessler. Goes underneath for Henry. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
All right, now look at it, Philly. Here we go. Hurry up.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So it'll be first down here after the run.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
Looking to pass, Kessler into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it, too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go was a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And he's got Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run here with Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
All right, here we go. Blue line. Over.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Incomplete. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And Suckup will put this one right through, and that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They give to Henry. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Now, that's a run that warms the play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, you come back and try and pick it up on third down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Oh, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow.